Why, hello there, you fantastic creature. It is great to see you, and I hope that you're doing well, given the circumstances that we exist in. But, hopefully you're doing okay. You're living your best life, being your best self. I shaved, as you can probably see, since the last time that we saw each other on this channel. You might have actually seen me shave my face. It was probably the best piece of content I think I'll ever create when I shave my face live on Twitch. Actually, here's a little fun tidbit for you. I'm currently streaming on Twitch right now, twitch.tv/JakeRoper, link also at the top of the description. So if you want to hang out while I play a video game, let's do it. Any whoozy whatsy. Where was I? Oh yes, things. I have things to talk about. Also, check out my sweet watch tan line. Anywho, two pieces of big news that I have for you. And if you follow me on social, you probably already saw them and you probably know what I'm going to say. But in case you don't, I'm just going to reiterate. The first is, Could You Survive the Movies? Well, actually, you know what? Let me just show you the clip that I shared online. Season 2 of System, Could You Survive the Movies is happening. I'm so thrilled. We just found out last week. Very, very excited. It's such a joy for me to do, and it's always been my dream, to make these, they're not movies, but, mini movies. It's always been, as I said, a dream of mine, so I'm very, very excited to be able to do it again. When we're actually going to film it, who knows in this world that we're in, but we are working on scripts, and we're researching, and we're doing all the science and the narrative parts, and I'm very excited. I can't talk about it too much, but I think the movies are going to surprise you a little bit, but they're going to be ones that you're really going to enjoy. So I'm very pumped. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention in the last video is that the first season of Could You Survive the Movies also was nominated for an Emmy. So that's pretty cool. I mean, I'm probably not going to win, but being nominated is nice. We'll find out later this month what happens. The second bit of big news is the Inquisitive Fellowship. Just to get you up to speed with what that is, it is a grant program that we created here at Vsauce, where we selected 4 fellows who, in our minds, are incredible creators. I mean, they are incredible creators, not just in our minds, it's also in reality. The 4 creators we chose are 12 Tone, Jabrills, Up and Atom, and Jordan Herod. They are wonderful, and I'm so excited that we get to work with them and hopefully can help them. The point of the Inquisitive Fellowship is to provide financial grants, production equipment, production support, just general support and creative feedback for whatever they are working on. And they have access to not only Michael, Kevin, and myself, but also the entire Vsauce and Curiosity Box team. So if they need help when it comes to starting a merchandise business, we have people that they can speak to about that because we have our Curiosity Box, right? And another big part of it is supporting creators that obviously are incredibly talented, but also are incredibly necessary to the STEM or STEAM or SciComm or EDU world on YouTube. It's very important to have a diversity of voices on this platform, and so that is one thing that we hope that the Inquisitive Fellowship can do, is just help support those voices. So we're thrilled about that, and now we get to the other part, the main part of this video, I guess, because those bits of news I can't really stretch out for too long, which is that we're going to talk about the Curiosity Box. And as usual, I'm going to tell you that if you don't want spoilers for what's in the current Summer 2020 box, probably stop watching now. But if you don't mind, then hey, let's hang out some more and play with some stuff, some things, some interesting curiosities, shall we? This box is actually very special. And the reason as to why, and I think I alluded to this in a previous video, we used to have, this is the same way that like if you have a t-shirt store, you're generally not physically printing the shirts yourself and then selling them on a storefront that you created yourself. You work with a partner. And for the box, for basically all of its life up until now, we had that same thing. We worked with a logistics partner because we didn't have the resources or the team to actually manage fulfilling and shipping and kitting, all that stuff. But now we do. This is the first box that we will have completely done ourselves, from every single part of it, from the manufacturing, from the receiving, from the packing, from the kitting, from the shipping, from the website. Everything is ours now. So if you are a subscriber, you might have noticed some changes on the back end, and that's why, because we have taken control of the entire thing, which was very important to us. I'm gonna unbox it in a moment, just to give you a second to run away if you don't want spoilers. The reason it involves the Inquisitive Fellowship is that they're very much tied together, because not only do we support Alzheimer's research with the funds that we get from the box, but it's also going to be there to support the Inquisitive Fellowship to get more creators creating and less worried about AdSense or brand deals. You know, we just want them to make incredibly curious stuff like they already do. Anyway, oh, last thing. If you have never got a box before, I probably shouldn't say this because I'm a bad businessman, but I'm going to. If you've never gotten a box before, go to the website, curiositybox.com, and a little pop-up will show there for a newsletter. Sign up for the newsletter, and you get $10 off your first box. Hey, this is the Curiosity Box Summer 2020, so let's get in there. Let's get on in. As usual, you open it up and you're greeted by, a spoiler card, but also ink. Yay, ink! And let's just start with the t-shirt, because it's the first thing up top. This t-shirt, very excited about. You know, there's not a lot of merch, as they say, that just says Vsauce on it, but this one does, and it's right for summer. Just the 80s Miami Vice, Miami Vsauce, I guess, t-shirt. Then we get to, let's go with a puzzle. Here we have ink symmetric and cut-trick puzzles, and at first glance, it's gonna look very easy, and like, oh, I could solve that in a second, but you can't. I don't think. I mean, I shouldn't judge too harshly. You're probably a genius, so you probably can. I have never been able to solve either of these, and I haven't looked up the solutions because I don't want to spoil it for myself, but I haven't been able to solve them. And let me show you what they look like. Ooh, look at that pull. This is it. Each puzzle is exactly 2 pieces, so it can't be that hard to solve. It's very hard to solve. I love this thing because it's very frustrating to me because it is just, I'm just like, come on, work, but it's very hard. And I love the packaging. I think we did a really great job with that. Now I'm just like patting myself on the back, but I love this. It feels so nice, the little pull. Here's what you're supposed to do. Arrange both pieces, top one right here. Arrange both pieces into a symmetrical shape. Now for the cut trick, arrange both pieces into a figure that can be divided into 2 identical shapes. Doesn't seem too difficult. When you get your own, you can find out for yourself. Then let's move on to something that I showed off in my misconceptions video on Vsauce 3. And as I said there, this is something that we spent over a year making because it's never existed before. I mean, Magic 8 Balls have, but not like this. So we had to create a custom mold, do a lot of iterations to make sure that everything was good. And everything about it is unique, even the die inside. So the answers that you get are unique. Here it is. Ink's Magic 8 Ball. It is shaped like a space helmet. It's got the Vsauce logo on the side, says Vsauce right there in the plastic, and on the bottom, we got cute little Ink in his space helmet. Let's ask it a question, shall we? What's something important? Will I have tacos tonight? The Cosmos replies no. Well, will I have burritos tonight? Answer is yes. Or is it? What else we got in here? Ooh, this one I am very in love with. It is Ink's magnifier. Yeah, it is a 40 times magnifying glass. Thing I like about it, comes in a little case. That's very nice. Well, let's pop it out here. Is how portable it is. It's small, but it has a good weight to it. It's entirely made out of metal. Has Curiosity Box printed there. You might not be able to see it, but I love a pocket magnifier. There's a lot of instances, maybe this is just me, where I wish I had a magnifying glass and I don't. Now I do. And then it also has lights here. So you got a regular light, and then you got your UV light, so you can experience a different spectrum. Love this little guy. Ooh, okay, let's go to the Steam game. So we have Endgare here. This is a really fun geometry puzzle game. All right, here's the code. If you can see it, that's yours. I've had it on Steam for a while, so I'm excited that we were able to get it in the box. Let's go to our creator spotlight this time. So here we have a sticker, and it's every kind of thing in space. It is from Domain of Science, is the YouTube channel. And it's really, really cool. I mean, you have the sun, you have comets, you have all of our planets, the asteroid belts, nebulas, dark nebulas, blazar, quasar, cosmic rays. Okay, let's get to this guy, actually. So here we have the anamorphic cylinder, Ink's anamorphic cylinder to be exact. So it's a metal tube. It's a metal tube. But you have in here, if I can get it out, but inside you have Ink's anamorphic posters and art guides. So we include 3 pre-made posters for you, but there's also a bunch of drawing sheets so you can create your own. So we have this weird one of the Earth, then we have this weird one of Ink, and then we have this weird one of Michael, Kevin, Ink, and myself. And then you have your guidelines here. So this is a little instructional sheet, and then a bunch of pieces of paper so you can create your own art. And what it does is, but it turns this distorted image with the cylindrical mirror into a regular perspective of the image. It's a really fun surprise. Second to last thing, here is the artist spotlight. I love this one. I think this is such a cool design. This is Flavio Montiel. It's a postcard, as usual. So you can send it if you want, you can collect it if you want, but it has an artist statement there and a link to find more of their work. It is so cool. Such a talented artist. And then the last thing we have is the book, Cut in Half by Mike Warren. You might also know his YouTube channel, Cut in Half. But this book, I'm gonna be honest with you, this isn't the same book that you're gonna get in the box. This is the general version that you would get in the store. Our version is a different size, different cover, so the box you will get will have the actual Cut in Half book, but because my on-camera box I got like a month ago, it didn't have the book yet because we didn't have it in the warehouse. Let me show you something cool. One of my favorite ones is, let's find the DSLR that's cut in half. Look at that. Isn't that so interesting? I find it fascinating. Great coffee table book. Very excited about that. And I think it looks like we're at the end. That is everything in the box. So just as a recap, you get the anamorphic cylinder. We got our anamorphic posters and art guide, our creator sticker, our artist postcard, our Steam game, the magnifier, the Cutrix metric puzzle, Ink's Magic 8 Ball, the book, and the t-shirt. There you are. We love the Curiosity Box. That's why we talk about it all the time. And I think with the Inquisitive Fellowship, with Alzheimer's research, it makes it even more important to us and to brains everywhere. And like I said, we're very excited about this one, Summer 2020 box, because it literally was done entirely by us, in-house, and we're so thrilled. And I'm very proud of everyone on the team that worked on this one. It took a lot to get it together in such a short time, but we did it. So yeah, that's it. CuriosityBox.com if you want to get your own. Again, sign up for the newsletter so you can get $10 off your first box. Little tip for you. If you want to check out the channels that are part of the Inquisitive Fellowship, I'll link to them down in the description as well. And then yes, Twitch. What are you still doing here? Let's go over to Twitch. It's so much fun. It's like such a lovely community. And it's great to interact with people, because I don't see a lot of people anymore. That's it. Go check out the box. Go check out the creators. Come hang out with me on Twitch. And remember, it's not goodbye. Oh no. It's never goodbye. It's...